We're going to go ahead and replace our driver's side headlight, located right on the front of the vehicle, would normally be right here. The process for this, for the driver's side, is the same as the passenger side. We're going to go ahead and use our 10mm wrench, go ahead and loosen and disconnect our ground on our battery. Spin that off and set that aside. When you use our trim tool and we'll go underneath our hood here, there's going to be a series of plastic push pins on the top of our radiator support. Now, our particular vehicle seems to be missing a whole bunch of these clips, as well as our upper air intake tube right here. Now, what you want to do is go ahead and remove your clips here, remove the air intake tube and set that aside. Using your trim tool, go ahead and pop up the center of these buttons. Good to remove these clips. Once we get those out, we'll just go ahead and set those aside. Go ahead and lift up and remove this unit, put that aside. On the top of the grille here, you have two 8mm bolts going into the upper support. Loosen and remove these bolts. I'm going to go ahead and remove two Phillips head screws. There's one vertical here, one going into the front here. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, loosen and remove these screws. We're going to repeat this process for the passenger side. Now for this here, we did remove our wheels. It just made it that much easier for us. It's not necessary for you to do that, but trust me, it does make it easier to get in to your hardware. Across the lower lip of your front bumper, there's a series of plastic push pins. Just go ahead and use your trim tool. We need to go ahead and remove these. Starting at the edge of your bumper, doesn't matter driver or passenger side, go ahead and grab the lip here, pull outward. What you're doing is disconnecting the bumper from the locking trim inside. Pull out towards you, towards the front. And this will start to disconnect all the way around. It's going to unlock from underneath your headlight assembly. As you pull this out, you're going to look down behind. If your vehicle is equipped with fog lights, you're going to have a connector down there you want to disconnect. Simply reach down, press on the tab, and pull that connector off. As you continue to pull the bumper off around the front with the grille, you're going to have the passenger side fog light to disconnect as well. Now that we have the fog lights disconnected, you can remove the bumper and the grille in one fell swoop. Using your trim tool, I'm going to go ahead and remove the plastic retainer button right here. Pop that out. Using your 10mm socket, we're going to go ahead and loosen and remove this bolt. On the lower front section here, there's normally two 10mm bolts. Ours is missing one, so we're just going to go ahead and remove the one that is here. Underneath the leading side of the fender right here, there's another 10mm bolt holding this bracket. Loosen and remove that. With the headlight now loose, I'm going to go ahead and start to disconnect all of our lighting. Counterclockwise, twist and pull. When you use our trim tool, just pry the wiring harness up and out of the back supports of the light. Some of these you can just wiggle and pop out. Now we want to go ahead and disconnect our connectors from the other bulbs here. So you're going to press down on the tab and pull. Once you have your headlight out, you want to flip it over across the bottom of your headlight. We want to go ahead and remove this bracket here. There is a single 10mm bolt right here. Let's go ahead, loosen and remove that. Once you remove that bolt, on the other end here, there are two little posts that actually interlock into the outer edge here. Just going to go ahead and set that down. We're going to go ahead and install our lower bracket. I'm going to go ahead and line up the holes with the tabs right here. That'll kind of fit together like a puzzle. On the other side here, we can go ahead and install our bolt. Get that 10mm started in there. Get it started, a few threads, and then we're just going to go ahead and snug that down. You just want to snug that down, not super tight. You just want to make sure that this is anchored pretty solidly to that. At this point here, we want to go ahead and swap over your bulbs from your original headlamp into the new headlamp assembly. Now, if you have any blown bulbs or you want to replace or upgrade your lights, now's the time to do it. You want to turn your bulbs counterclockwise. They should unlock. Swap over to the new light. Twist in. Repeat the process for the other lights. Going to go ahead and install our lights. Press these in and then twist them clockwise to lock them in. We'll continue by installing our connectors. I'm going to press those in. You'll hear them clip in. If these don't want to pop on, simply turn your bulb back a little bit. Snap those in, and then you can go ahead and twist those and lock them into place. You can install your little clips. These are the little plastic retainers holding the harness in place. Once that's in, let's go ahead and line up the headlamp. Now, as we start to bring this up, on the edge of our headlamp, there are two plastic posts that go into the buttons or the holes in our fender. Those are alignment pins. Snaps right into place. Go ahead and get your upper bolt started here. Once that's started, we'll go ahead and install our upper plastic push pin here. Go ahead and get bolts in our lower bracket here. And we did go ahead and source a replacement bolt for down below here. Once we get these bolts started, we're going to go ahead and snug those down. Install our outer bolt here. It's good, snug that down. Let's snug down our upper bolt now. Now the process for doing the driver side is the same for the passenger side. Once you get these installed, you now want to go ahead and get those aligned properly. I'm going to reach behind here, line up your fog light connectors. Go ahead and press those and clip it on. Go ahead and repeat for the other side. Now what I want to do is go ahead and bring up our bumper assembly. I'm going to line up our bumper here on the side. Get the bumper inserted in underneath our headlight assembly. As we're doing that on the driver's side, I want to do the same on the passenger side. And get our bumper lined up over here. Just going to repeat this process for the passenger side. You can install your bolts on the top here. They're 10mm bolts. We just happen to source a couple new ones. Not going to tighten them down. We just want to get these lined up. And get those threaded down. Just going to install our screw up here. And snug that in. Going to install our lower screw right here. Once we have that snug, let's go ahead and repeat for the other side. Let's go ahead and install the upper radiator cover here. Let's go ahead and get our buttons put in. Going to install our buttons and just continue this process all the way across the top. We're able to source our air intake tube here. Get that pressed into place. Let's go ahead and install these two buttons. Go ahead and grab your ground terminal. Go ahead and connect that. I'm going to go ahead and tighten down our nut here. Once that's snug, you're good to go.
Now we're going to get the vehicle ready to aim the headlights. Start with the tire pressure, making sure all 4 tires are set at the appropriate pressure. Remove any excessive weight that's not normally in the vehicle. Find a wall that you can drive up to where the ground is level. Measure 25 feet away from that wall and mark the ground. Drive your vehicle up to that mark. With the headlights off, look for the center dot in the headlight lens. Measure from the ground to that center dot. You can use a ruler to help you out. Transferring that measurement to the wall, making a mark with some tape. On the driver's side, measure down 4 inches, putting another piece of tape. For the passenger side, you only need to measure down 2 inches. Now turning the headlights on, it is easier to do this at night or in a dark area. Locating your headlight adjuster and using a Phillips head screwdriver, turn your adjuster one way or another to bring the headlight up or down. Once the headlight is adjusted to the tape mark on the wall, move on to the next headlight. If you're confused because the beams seem to blend together, you can always have someone stand in front of the other headlight while you make your adjustments for that one. Now your headlights are aligned and you're all set to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.